Hello and welcome to Everything to Guppy, the Binding of Isaac podcast that covers every item, aspect, trinket, character, boss in the Binding of Isaac series of video games, as long as we still feel like doing it. My name is Gary Butterfield, and with me as always is a man with Stockholm Syndrome, Restockholm Syndrome, Will Hughes.
Hey Gary, Pete and Repeat are sitting on a log. Pete falls off. Who's left?
I wasn't paying attention. Is it Pete?
You got it, Gary. And that's how, and this is our Pete and Pete podcast. It's Mighty
idea.
Strange.
Yeah, somebody, is it Mighty? I always thought it was Smilin' Strange.
I think it's Mighty Strange. I have that burnt to like 4 different CDs. So
he's got a weird accent. He's got a solo career, Mark McCaughey. And he has, he had this pop album I really liked with his band called Miracle Legion. And then, he started doing solo stuff that was really serious.
Yeah.
And he has this, my friends as a joke when I was in high school got me one of his CDs called Fathering. And it's all about like, dads.
Uh-huh. What a fun thing to give Gary Butterfield.
Yeah. And, it's just really, really serious. So the guy who did all that whimsical, like beautiful pop music just did these very, very sad songs about dads.
And your friends are just like, how can we poison Gary?
Dude, that's the boys. That's what happens to the poison boys. Yeah.
Look, we got to get him out of these fucking Hawaiian shirts. How can we destroy the brain that produced that idea?
Yep. And success. Absolute success. Destroyed the brain.
Destroy the brain. Gary, we're talking about Restock.
Mm-hmm.
A tremendously powerful item.
Yep. And a game that you have no particularly strong feelings about.
Yep.
This is really good. There are times you will get this and it will do like almost nothing for you.
Yeah, it is subtly good, I would say.
Yes.
The goodness of it is not immediately apparent.
Yes, and that's a really cool thing about it, because you'll look at this and you're like, I don't care. Until you have wisdom knowledge, and then you're like, whoa, I'm wise enough to know that this is good.
I love being wise. Gary, we've already talked about our D&D dump stats. We got shit on the Slack for having it pointed out that we have absolutely ranked the kids in the hall before and came up with the exact same ranking.
That sounds like an intelligence fail, not a wisdom fail to me.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
In terms of responsibility for that,
I'm more just saying, like, the urge here is to once again talk about our D&D stats.
Sure.
But we've done that one.
Yeah, 7, 7, 7. 15, 18.
Get cash now.
12.
Yeah.
What order would you put the kids in the hall in terms of like which one you like the best?
Bruce McCullough is probably going to be my favorite.
Me too.
Yeah, then Mark McKinney. Love Mark McKinney. Love that big weird face.
Very funny. I was thinking about Mark McKinney the other day in the sketch where he was like, if you're not sexy, try nudity.
Okay.
And it's just him naked doing the monologue in front of everybody. And I thought about that as like, if you're not sexy, try nudity as a phrase.
Yeah. It goes Bruce McCullough, then Mark McKinney.
Yep.
I think after that, I got to go with my man, Kevin McDonald.
Yeah. Yep. Very, very funny. Workmanlike. Very
great
funny.
voice actor. Great voice actor. Great on Invader Zim. Great on a bunch of stuff.
Yep. Then we got to go Dave.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Dave, underrated kid in the hall, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Does a lot of acting just with his smile.
Yeah. Fades into the background a lot,
Yeah.
Good mustache now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
True statements.
Yeah. And then finally, we got Scott Thompson at the end. Who's somebody who, it's not like I dislike Scott Thompson. He's fine.
Sure. He's my favorite kid in the hall who's a regular cast member on Hannibal.
Yeah. There has to be a least favorite.
Yeah, I'm just saying if we ranked the kids in the hall cast members who were on Hannibal. Yeah. Gotta go Scott Thompson first.
Bruce McCullough way at the bottom.
Way at the bottom. Mark
Never even
McKinney.
appeared on it.
Mark McKinney is going to be in second place there because he's on Superstore, which was also on NBC.
Yes.
So the potential for a crossover in the NBC cinematic universe was there. Now I've never watched Superstore. I would very much like to see a Superstore Hannibal crossover.
Do you have human meat? I'm Hannibal.
Is that your Mads Mikkelsen, dude?
Yeah, that's Mads Mikkelsen.
We got to get you to play some Death Stranding,
section?
Man.
Can you point me to the meat section, human?
That's not even Anthony Hopkins. That sounds like no Hannibal.
It's Mads Mikkelsen. That's what I said. Hello,
Gary,
Dr. Strange.
Uh-huh.
Time for me to eat your liver.
Cumberbatch would do a decent Hannibal, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
I can see that.
Yeah. Better than what he's been doing now.
Oh,
That's
this is
actually.
Tinker Tailor Soldier, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, Tinker Tailor Soldier Y.
Ooh, Gary, that was catty.
Thank you. Skimbleshanks.
The boy.
The boy.
Yeah, this is a recycling. Oh no, Gary, please tangent away.
I was just thinking, do you think there's
every second I don't have to fucking
Cats?
talk about the fucking Binding of Isaac is just joy going through my veins. So.
I was just thinking if there's a novelization of Cats that has more Skimbleshanks stuff.
Oh, Gary, why don't we fucking write it?
Well, because okay, this is just the Cats, the Book of the Musical by T.S. Eliot. I feel
I think we need to write the novelization
of the movie of Cats.
Of the movie of Toby Hooper, not Toby Hooper. Shit, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Hoop
Dream.
Mr.
Cooper, yes.
His Cats movie. I would read the shit out of that, Gary. We should do that.
Mm-hmm.
When time is infinite.
People also ask, why did Grisabella leave the Jellicle Cats?
It's
why
ambiguous.
is Grisabella hated? I had that question too.
Except now it's going to be definitively answered.
Yeah.
In the novelization of Cats, Tom Hooper's Cats.
Will,
Gary,
let me throw one word at you to set this whole idea on its ear.
Please, I love it when ideas are set on the ears that they have.
It's 2 words and it's 4 syllables. Am I allowed that?
You can have 3 syllables.
Ooh, okay.
So you're gonna have to shorten one of the words.
It's very difficult for this in a way that will make sense to you in a moment. Itch Game Jam of this instead of a book. I was gonna say itch.io game, but what if we made this an interactive experience? That was the story of Cats.
Yeah, Gary, my immediate impulse is visual novel, but the graphics look like a Super Nintendo or late NES movie adaptation graphic. That kind of like super pixelated look. Yes.
I would say rather than visual novel, adventure game is a little broader because I think that there's a lot of like
a little broader bun
stuff. It could be broader bun.
Yeah.
It could be. I like the idea of like each like
Cat's
Seventh
Express.
Saga, like every chapter is a cat.
Shit, the Last Express, but Shimbles. Yes.
See the snake, the train is the only thing those things have in common.
But what a thing! It's a big train, Gary.
It is a big train. The unboss is the robotic bird.
So, Gary, as the model, are we thinking I have no mouth and I must scream?
Yeah, something with like multiple characters like that. Like I said, Seventh Saga before, but I have no mouth would be perfect. Or like fucking Maniac Mansion. You choose 3 Jellicle Cats.
Oh, I was thinking it would be separate. Each cat would get their own chapter, but I see
like Cave Story, or not Cave Story, The Cave.
Yeah, boy, Gary, you really pissed me off there for a second because you made me think about Blade Strangers again.
Oh man, Duckfest 2.
Enter the Compu realm.
But like they can each be. What if they're each a different genre? So like Skimbleshanks, you learn about his story through like playing like A-Train on Super Nintendo.
Okay, so in this case, you're thinking that the 2 of us who have very little game design experience will make 6 different games. 7 different games. Sorry, I forgot. I forgot about Ego, the character you're playing as.
Yeah. I mean, I think we could just do ROM hacks of most of these, like a Metal Gear Solid ROM hack of those 2 cats that steal stuff. You know?
Yeah, that classic ROM Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah. I don't know. This is a good idea. I think. I would like to learn more about
Metal Gear Solid Rumple Teaser Babble for the Game Boy Color.
I would if a Metal Gear game came out with somebody named codename Rumple Teaser, I would not be that surprised.
Jesus,
like this is your handle Rumple. This is your handler Rumple Teaser.
Mungo
Rumple
Jerry.
Teaser. Yeah, he's named after a musical. Here's the Wikipedia on it because I'm Kojima.
No, Gary, he's named after a book of poetry that was then adapted into a musical.
Yeah, well, that would come later. Somebody would correct Solid Snake about it.
And you would have to hear a lot about it before you'd be allowed to save.
Yep. And then you'd save your game.
And then there would be an actual ad for the movie Cats that would drift across the screen.
Yeah. What a genius. What this item does, is makes it so if you buy something in the shop, it is immediately replaced by a new item.
Of the same price.
If you buy a key, it's replaced by a key. Heart replaced by a heart. But items are replaced by random new items.
Yeah, still taken from the shop pool unless you have chaos, but chaos is in the shop pool. So,
Or if you've exhausted the shop pool, then it starts just pulling from everything. So this, with any kind of unlimited money thing, means you can get every item in the game.
And there are a lot of ways to get unlimited money in this game. We've outlined them back when we cared about the Binding of Isaac.
Yes. What a fun run this can be.
Yeah, no, I mean, we're going to talk about it again 2 episodes down the line. Getting all the shit in this game is real fun.
Yep. You know what's interesting, and I've talked about this before because 500 episodes. Yeah,
I'm interested. Baby gets a treat?
I would call you interesting. You consider that to be a treat. It's kind of a damning thing to say about somebody, but
may you live with interesting roommates.
Yeah, what do you think of him? He's interesting. That's like the most damning thing you could say about somebody. The only thing more damning than that is they're a good person. Or I'm sure they're a good person. That's like the meanest thing you can say about somebody.
I'm sure they're a good person.
I'm sure
Gary,
they're a good
real
person,
quick, when you describe me to people, how do you describe me?
Big. I don't know when the last time I described you. You know what's funny is I'll talk to my girlfriend and she's will always be like, what's that person like? Or like, how are they doing? And I'm like, guys don't do that. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's gender, but I don't describe people. I don't ask how my friends are doing. I mean,
we talk to each other about how we're doing. It just doesn't get into the show.
Well, yeah, but it's not like it's generally everything just kind of flattens out into fine.
Yeah. I mean, Gary, that's the moral of life. Yeah.
Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, if somebody says, like, how are they doing? And be like, oh, well, here's a specific anecdote they told me about, their recent life. Like, I'm not going to do that.
But on a sufficient time scale, every life, most every life, I don't want to be like privileged here. Mm-hmm. So privileged lives in America, average out to somewhere between 46 and 58%.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was a thing when I worked in an office, I really had I had my coworkers about, how are you doing? They'd be great. And I'm like, what the, and they'd ask how I was doing. I'm like, I'm fine. Like,
hey, big guy.
About a 7 out of 10.
Hey, big guy.
Hey, big guy. That's more of a gym teacher thing. If I had coworkers called me big guy, I'd go to HR.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Gary, I was going to say let's role play that out. This episode's already 40 minutes long.
Well, yeah, we can do it next time.
Yeah, totally.
You
can get infinite items, which is good.
Yes. And you can get, pretty easy to get 2 Steam sales with this, which makes it super easy. Really good item. If you like this show, go to patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv. You can also leave us a rating and review. That can be, some kind of delightful puzzle to trick us.
Uh-huh. Or this one from 1.5 Giraffes, which is I love that. Mm-hmm. 5 stars. Thank you. Thanks. Great stuff. 3 brothers from West Virginia make gentle, humorous observations, answer listener advice questions, and respond to Yahoo Answers. A great addition to the Earwolf Network. I like that. Get in, get out, make your dumb fucking joke.
Yep.
Good job.
Try to bait me into making fun of those guys to make Will get mad at me, but I don't take the bait.
We don't. Hey, everything to Guppy. We don't take the bait.
We don't blink, and we don't bait. Stir bait. No. Good night.
Master?
Yep, that's what I meant.
Yep.
But I changed it into bait stir bait.
Stir bait, master.
Stir bait. Good night.
I'm going to go stir bait.